If you've been watching this chapter from the beginning, you see that the pen tool is probably the most versatile of all the tools in Illustrator. And to get that way, it does different things at different times, and the pen tool will change in context. So to make it easier to understand what it's doing at any one time, it gives you those little indicators next to it. And I briefly mentioned it earlier. So I want to make sure you understand what all of those little indicators are. I think it's just going to be very helpful. There are 8 different pen tool indicators that you'll have, or 8 different mouse pointers. The first one is this: when you first click the pen tool and you're about to draw, that's when you see that little asterisk there. So that means draw a new shape, even if there are other shapes already on the page. The next one here will extend a line on a current shape. So as you're drawing, if you move your mouse pointer somewhere else on the page and you don't see any indicator underneath your mouse pointer, underneath the pen tool, you know that you're about to get a new line or a new curve as soon as you start clicking the mouse button. Now let's say you have a shape that's already there. Then when you have the Add Anchor Point tool and you click on the line segment itself, that will give you a new anchor point. And then you can change it. You can move it to a different place. You can change it from a curve to a straight line, or vice versa. And the opposite of that is if you take the Delete Anchor Point tool and you click on an anchor point, it'll do just what it says. It'll remove that anchor point and the shape will adjust. The one pen tool that looks different from all the others is the Convert Anchor Point tool, and that's the one that looks like that little caret shape. And that will convert a straight line into a curved segment, or vice versa. And you can use that by clicking an anchor point or by dragging an anchor point, depending on what you're trying to do. Now, if you have a shape that's already there and you decide that you want to extend it, like if you did that exercise where we were drawing some scallop shapes and then appending some straight line segments to it, that's what this mouse pointer was doing. It's saying, okay, we're now going to extend that line, or we're going to extend that curve. If you have a little caret shape attached to the pen tool, attached to the mouse pointer, and you bring your mouse pointer on an anchor point and click, that's what will actually change that line segment. And the last one here, when you see a little circle attached to the mouse pointer, that's how you know that, okay, I'm drawing a path, and as soon as I click, when I see that circle, I'm now going to get a closed path shape. Now, you don't have to write these down because I've prepared a handout for you that you can download. You can download a PDF, and it has all of this, what you see on the screen, in the handout, so you can take it with you. But I think this is important enough that you should just kind of know it here in context. So knowing what these are, I think, will make your life a lot easier.